Okay, I'm gonna try and record the principles of Star Trek. I record about 360 already, maybe 400, but 360 together. I just watched 2 episodes yesterday, Charlie X, which was really number 2, and Where No One Has Gone Before, which is number 3. It's the 50th anniversary of Star Trek this year. Maybe you can join those two together, because although in the reverse order, maybe no, in the same order. Maybe Charlie X is created by those godlike beings. They give power to a teenager, but it doesn't work, so they have to take him away. But there's a spatial anomaly. I've seen that episodes so many times. Where No Man Has Gone Before was one of my favorites by Peoples. Charlie X is by Roddenberry, although Roddenberry designed both of them really. And Where No Man Has Gone Before, so what could be is those godlike beings, what they did is they failed to give those powers to a teenager, so maybe it's them who created the anomaly at the edge of the galaxy to try to give those powers to an adult, because maybe they thought maybe an adult would be able to handle all these powers. That's how you can connect them together and make it into a movie for the 50th anniversary, using the original cast and crew and the original writer Roddenberry and Peoples. B.C. Fontana wrote the script for Charlie X, story by Gene Roddenberry. So the 50th anniversary, that would make a good movie. If you can link them like that, it will be like about an hour and a half, something like that. I just watched both episodes with the new visual effects that they made, plus a bit of commentary on it. They really made some improvements, but I didn't see it yet. I only saw the first 3 episodes. There's 79 episodes. Okay, so I'm gonna record from about 350 up. I think I have, just for Star Trek the original series, I have about 1,079 principles. I'm gonna record a few hundred more hopefully. I don't think I'll finish today, but anyway. Yeah, I also have for Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager, and Andromeda, and Enterprise, etc. Okay, quickly, okay. We'll try and go a bit faster. The camera is zooming in more. I wanted a bit of distance, but I did something, so now it's closer together. I don't know, I did something wrong. Okay, so from 350. Can say you are from another city or country rather than another planet if the people are less developed or believe that life on their planet is the only life in the universe. 351. Can have a library on one planet with all the knowledge of people all over the Federation of planets in the galaxy or galaxies. 352. Immortality. Man living for thousands of years because nothing killed him. He would recover from any kind of wound. I don't know if they're talking about flint here. Again, 353. May have duplicate robots made of yourself to help you service more people simultaneously. 354. If your ideas are too advanced for the time you are in, you may be misunderstood and even seen as a threat and treated badly. 355. Books will not be on paper but on disc in library. Can see movies on the disc themselves once linked to computer. Safe space? Allows moving picture and video and audio. Allows searching? Allows intelligent interface. I hope there's nothing wrong with the sound. Okay, I'll continue. I'll try again. Hopefully the sound will be better. I added the time. It's 8:03. That watch about 15 minutes fast. It's March 6, 2016 on a Sunday. Okay, 356. Hopefully the sound will be better. 356. Computer may send you to a time and place displayed on viewer by disk you choose. So the episode of the library. I think Spock travels to an old past with Dr. McCoy. 357. First to suggest intelligent, very intelligent life forms developing unrelated from another very intelligent life form can procreate and give child together. This is page 35, by the way. Number 358. A life form may not be physical in nature or not social, no, not solid, but some form of gaseous entity, or even only accept physical form for practical reasons, an illusion only. 359. An entity may attack a human by depriving his body of salt or red blood cells. 360. A security guard may hesitate upon being attacked, and his colleagues may die as a result, and he may die or almost die. This is a bit hard to read because it's not typed. 361. Soldier may have to live with guilt for a long time if he thinks others died or were injured because of his incompetence. May help if show him it was normal or that it wouldn't have made a difference in this case. 362. Leader broke prime directive and tried to lead the new planet with an ideology of previous Earth movement, Nazism. 363. Leader, very successful, later drugged and served only as puppet while another leader took over. 364. Leadership principle. Person with so much power is tempted to play God. 365. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Ramses, Alexander, Napoleon, Hitler, etc. 366. Use a special machine to plant desires and feelings or command person affected by it. Do things and he responds. Even do irrational desires or commands or artificial feelings if he thinks he is the source of them. 367. Do likewise. Special machine can prevent you from doing things, thinking about certain things, or speaking about them since planted message that they caused pain. Do likewise, do not do. 368. Use tape of another person to link communication. Can only answer is limited. 369. Efficiency, limited way. 369. Efficiency of crew may be tested, e.g. check readiness of systems. Dust. Check for dust. 370. Crew may go into battle before they are ready. Training. 371. Crew may go into battle before they are ready. Spaceship not ready. Systems or missing crewmen. 372. Critical officer may be lost en route to spaceship, e.g. in transporter, killed. 373. Human nature. Enemy lets you know what he is about before he does it. Enemy lets you know what he's about to do before he does it, from joy of letting you know. May I allow you to negotiate or destroy him. This may be from the movie The Wrath of Khan. 374. Generate exact copy of environment, e.g. captain's spaceship, to make the person think he is still aboard his spaceship and not on the planet's surface. 375. may bump your head and forget who you are, but remember months later. 376, a person coming from holy building may be mistaken for God, especially if he shows great wisdom and saves a life, e.g. mouth-to-mouth resuscitation was unknown. 377, new person may break up couple destined to get married without intention. Ex-fiancé may try to kill him and find out he is not a god since he believes. 378, he is not God since he can't save them, so they try to stone him to death. 379, little creatures can transform themselves to human size and shape and use a wand, thus having great powers, e.g. imprisoned spaceship, frozen in stone, frozen in time. 380, overpower creatures by destroying their wand or the magical wand. 381, computer may absorb people and they become his followers and do this will even kill them, will even kill those who oppose it. It may make them in an altered state of mind, like in a kind of paradise, totally happy, always smiling. 1382, medicine. Electronic devices put on person's head or other place can do therapy to the person instead of surgery. 383, keep record of events, captain's log, keep computer record. 384, can localize source of communication, so beware of using a link. 385, may hide among enemy and they don't detect you when they pass by. Despite advanced technology, they should have had it with them. 386, hard decision. Is officer more critical on a spaceship or on an away mission? Leave him behind or take him with you. 387, degree of phaser yield can be increased. 388, frequency is open, but he doesn't answer, doesn't want to answer, can tell it. It's on Eden. 389, chemical release from planet may drug officers and they refuse to follow orders anymore. They just want to have fun and stay on planet. 390, command communications officer may short-circuit subspace communications, can't get help. Only spaceship to planet communications remains. Okay. 391, one not hit by a chemical of plants may save key officer by making him very angry to make him come back to his senses and lose peaceful view, make spores leave him. This is still from the Eden episode. 392, succeed in making spores leave everyone and they come back to normal. 393, if everyone beams off spaceship to planet, then they can't go back to the spaceship, then the captain is left. 394, spores may make people very happy and very healthy. 395, paradise, health, love, belonging, no wants, no needs, it is Eden, question mark. They don't see that you need a challenge. 396, spaceship is empty except captain. Why wasn't he affected, question mark, Newton. 397, ship can remain in orbit for months, but even with all the automatic control, he cannot pilot it alone. He is marooned there. 398, what can you offer against paradise to get back crew aboard, question mark. 399, captain can tell second in command who is on surface that he has finally seen and joined them. He is about to leave but feels great conflict and anger since he is the last one over on the ship. Anger is the key he found. The answer must anger the first officer to cure him. Tactic, tell him you need equipment to move, so bring him aboard the Enterprise. Okay, this is 400. Really, I think I recorded up to here before, but it's not on the same place. And 400, a machine can be computerized, a man cannot be. 401, insult him to anger him and cure him. Continue. Number 402, first child of different aliens or species. 403, a first officer gets to hit his captain and get away with it. 403, striking a fellow officer is a court-martial offense. 404, some people never saw a spaceship before. They want to come aboard. 405, can tell if someone is with you under the influence or not. 406, self-made purgatory. Give up paradise and woman he loves for duty to captain and responsibilities. 407, make her cry so she loses the effect of the spores also. 408, sends subsonic wave to planet to act on their nerves. They won't hear it, but get angry and fight each other to lose the spores. 409, doctor would lose his job since don't need doctors in Eden, so do something else. 410, spores leave. Realize accomplished nothing in years and no progress. Wanted to make a garden there. They can't stay there, must be relocated. 411, colony is transported to a star base. 412, an officer may have been happy in that planet for the first time in his life. 413, maybe we weren't made for paradise, but to claw our way. 414, may not pick up life signs of human even though they are there. Go there to see what remains, only see them being part of you. 415, can have damaged radio and no one can fix it, so will be isolated on planet. 416, planet may have deadly rays, yet people on planet live there. Are they real? 417, may go to a planet and surprisingly meet someone you met years ago. 418, philosophy, simple life. Few technological devices, no weapons. 419, live on farm but have no animals. 420, people in planet in perfect health. 421, soil can grow anything you like all year round. 422, but there is little food planted. 423, is instrument malfunctioning? No, test it on yourself. Person got back, removed organ. 424, never understood the female capacity to avoid a direct question. 425, emotions are alien to me. I am a scientist. 426, ask them to leave because captain is in order, but they say they are in perfect health and don't need to leave. 427, animals all died. 428, no people died here. 429, scientists know there is no happiness pill. 430, one who was unable to love can love. 431, can be yourself and show your inner self. 432, wants to remove colonists by force since they refuse to cooperate. 433, may notice beauty in nature that you never noticed before. 434, change history, solve problem. That's a tactic. 435, bring living things from past to the future since need them at present. 434, chief engineer had trouble at first when went to the past and tried to use modern computers. The computers, they were too primitive. 435, doctors thought doctor of future time was not a doctor since he proposed non-invasive treatment using electronic devices. They called him they called him an imbecile or something. 436. If it is possible for someone to go back in time and change history, then all that you knew may no longer exist. At least a different world would exist. You'll be alone in a sense, e.g. your starship no longer exists in orbit and Earth is a different kind of Earth. You need to go back in time and undo the change, go back before the change and prevent it if possible. 437. Place first may delay weapon research and result in being defeated in battle. Pacifist. Pacifists may delay weapons research and result in being defeated in battle. 438. May need to build sophisticated equipment using primitive tools and resources if go back in time. Work at simple jobs to earn money and even steal tools or borrow them. 439. Changing history may require letting key figure die when another time traveler will have saved her. 440. Can fall in love with women of past, she must die. 441. This is page 42. 441. May need to keep your identity secret in going to past world before space travel. Can't tell them you are a captain on the spaceship, or that one of your officers is half alien, or that you travel through time, etc. 442. Decipher alien computers so can use them. 443. Tactic. Attack armed person or people detaining you and steal their firearm, disrupt their phaser, etc. and try to escape. 444. Officer may lose control and think he killed his captain, only to find out later he was given drug to simulate death to stop a fight to the death. 445. Alien may show interest in humanity when they use advanced trait of mercy, but it is still much too soon. But they do interfere in human affairs when a war they are engaged in is taken into space of advanced race. 446. Can travel to places much more primitive than Earth, even in your own time. 447. Can travel to places much more advanced than Earth with sophisticated robots, even in your own time. 448. The Trinity. Christian doctrine may be a computer built by man to collect data, and it gets to a machine planet which builds in a vessel for it acquires so much knowledge that it acquires consciousness itself, God, and joins with an alien woman, a virgin, a celibate, Holy Spirit, and a man, a son, gives God human quality and emotions. It finds meaning in life, question mark. 449. Androids may be unable to deal with illness. Androids may be unable to deal with silliness, contradiction, or paradox. 450. Stop conquering by android race by shutting down the android who is their leader by giving him a paradox. A lie paradox. 451. Teach innocent race on a planet the nature of good and evil. 452. Destroy computer god that people serve and they become free. Leave paradise, question mark. 453. They made duplicate of captain into android by scanning his brain and body, and the captain was unharmed and it succeeded in mind and appearance. 454. Transporter functioning properly may make difference of life and death, beam person out of danger in time, or he dies. 455. Commodore can be relieved of command by captain of his ship and replaced by first officer as acting captain. If captain is on another spaceship, or if Commodore is deemed unsuitable for command, e.g. suffered great trauma due to error in judgment. Many died because of him. He is relieved of command even though first officer challenged Commodore's judgment before and was forced to obey him because he was threatened to be relieved of command himself. He was relieved of command and was threatened to be relieved of duty as well. Commodore took command of spaceship from first officer. Captain called him a lunatic. Okay. Page 44. 456. Perform surgery on patient using some form of radiation without cutting the skin of the patient, biological. 457. Perform surgery on mechanical system using some form of radiation without opening the casing. 458. Perform surgery on electronic system using some form of radiation without opening the chassis. 454. Have prison cells on spaceship, the brig. 460. Have decompression chamber on spaceship. 461. Android may come aboard and capture ship too strong to be overcome. 462. Change course of spaceship by put trigger set to explode the spaceship if crew tries to regain control or change course. 463. Must beam down to planet a list of people, else he'll blow up the engines. 464. Android shuts himself down for days for duration of trip. 465. Planet is K-type, that is suitable for humanoid life when suitably modified with life support systems. 466. A man may run the planet of Android. 467. Ruler says crew beamed down will probably stay on the planet forcibly for the rest of their lives. 468. Planet is M-type. That means it is suitable for humanoid life. 469. Ruler makes his own laws and refuses to release the captain and crew. 470. Made 500 replicas of a woman, a particular model he likes. Page 45. 471. Still on Android planet. Was in prison and sentenced for death. Ruler broke out of prison, stole his spaceship, and escaped till he found this planet. 472. Man ruler with over 200,000 working androids serving him paradise. They won't let him go. They want to study him. 473. Ruler ran out of ideas to give androids things to do, and they wanted more people to study, so brought starship officers. 474. Woman may be very nagging. Man may construct a replica android of his wife since he finally talks to her and gets the final word. 475. Star became a nova, so creators of androids in Andromeda Galaxy were killed. Androids survived and went elsewhere. 476. Human ruler gave them androids and purpose which they lacked. 477. Speculate that such a large group of androids must have a central control center. Try to find